Sunday, everybody. Let me start off by saying, how about them Packers? Number 2 seed, just got done watching the game, so need to say I'm a pretty happy guy. Wasn't planning on shaving tonight. I was going to shave tomorrow morning, but figured I'd have a little celebratory shave. Might still shave tomorrow. So let's get down to what I'm going to use real quick, and I'll explain everything. Starting off with my soap, I got Dragon's Blood in the other day by Reef. Never used their product before, but I picked that to use out of the 4 new ones I got. Mythically, Dragon's Blood supposedly has healing powers. Aaron Rodgers' left calf could use a little bit of healing, so figured that'd be appropriate. Using my Lutz Slant, loaded with a, probably gonna screw this up, but a Rapira blade. Never used these blades before either. It came in that shipment. Then my brush, it's going to be my green and yellow Packer brush. It's already soaking. And then to finish it off, I'll use a little Suede aftershave by Ginger's Garden. Let me go ahead and start loading up the puck. That's been soaking. Yeah, it's been a pretty good Sunday. Still a little under the weather, but get to watch football and watch your team go into the playoffs. It's pretty nice. So it wasn't the prettiest game in the world, but hey, still made it, so that's all that matters right there. Number 2 seeds will be off next week, so it'll be nice. I can relax for a weekend. But the smell of this soap, it's got a really complex scent. I'm not, as I've told you guys a couple videos already so far, I'm not an expert on scents. I just kind of smell what I can, and really it's hard for me to do anything justice right now being congested, but I can still smell that it's got a nice strong distinct scent to it, and I definitely like a stronger scent. So even being congested, I can still smell it and still appreciate what it is. Just can't really describe it or pick up all the notes. Wipe my face real quick. And start to lather. Seems to be lathering up pretty quick. There's definitely one thing. I think the Badger brush obviously helps getting that quick lather too. This is my only Badger, but just the water retention seems to, I don't have to add water very often with it, almost ever. I think we're ready to go. Load up my bowl real quick. One thing about this Lutz is it's got 2 different gap differences, blade gap. It's kind of, might be hard to pick up on the screen, but you can see the spacing also between there too kind of tells you. So it's got 2 different sides. Each one creates its own little bit of aggressiveness. But the way I came about this Lutz, it was actually pretty nice. I was looking for a Slant a while back, and didn't really know where to look. I'd seen the Lutz before on a couple of people's pages. So I went to eBay. That's where we go a lot of times, because I didn't see any of the buy-sell trade at the time. And I bid on one, and I think the starting price was like $60 or something. I was like, oh, that's not bad. And I took it up to, I think it was like $75. And I just watched it. And at the last minute, or last couple minutes, somebody started jumping in, and the thing sold for $95, $100, something crazy like that. So I watched a couple other ones come and go. And they all always seem to jump up. And so I always had them on my watch list. But never came to fruition. Watched, like I said, a couple of them. So finally, went to one of the buy sell trade pages and posted what I was looking for. Said I was interested. First pass is done. And just kind of said I was looking for a German slant, being that I'm of German descent. So figured, hey, why not get something that kind of relates back? And so I think his name was, I forget what his name was actually right now offhand, but one of the guys private messaged me. Said, hey, if you're still looking for it, I bought two off the guy that originally that was doing all these Facebook or eBay sales, and I guess he got them at basically the guy's original asking price, like $60 or $65. So he said he bought two because it was such a good deal, and with the intent of selling one to somebody in one of the Brotherhood members. So he said if I wanted it was mine, and he'd only charge me what he paid, and I had to pay shipping. So all in all, I got it for like $70, kind of what I was looking to pay for, anyways. And so I jumped all over it, and just to me, the reason I tell that story, one, it's like I said, it's kind of nice just how I got it, but to me, it reinforces the potential of the Brotherhood. Some people mock it and say, oh yeah, right, whatever. But to me, that's case in point. Again, why I think it, to me, it actually is. There's a lot of guys out there that sell the razors at cost of what they paid or just a small markup. If they use something a few times, and they could easily still sell it for pretty close to retail value. But they don't. They, a lot of these guys will sell it for next to nothing, or just, gonna mark down to spread the wealth to people. There's others that'll raise the prices considerably, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of, buyer beware, but I think a majority of the people do a really good job on their pricing. And to me, it just means a lot. There's a lot of people you can trust out there. But yeah, I'm definitely thankful for that, because it's my only slant. Probably will only be my only slant. And once I'd heard about them and kind of seen them, I thought they looked really cool. And it was a new old stock when I got it, and it was still in the original box. Still had the original wrapping, hadn't been opened before. Or used before, I should say. He opened it and looked at it real quick and then rewrapped it. But it wasn't like it was cellophane sealed or anything like that. Really digging this soap. Like I said, it's a little hard to smell, but even being congested, it's still coming through really strong. Performance seems to be pretty good too for a first time use, and lather it up real nice. But if you are interested in some of the older slants, especially this one, it's the only one I'm going to speak of. They do have some. This one does have a little blade alignment issue. It's nothing major. Just that when you tighten down the blade, the gap can kind of change a little bit. And the blade will shift a little. So you just have to do a diligent job of yourself whenever you're aligning it. Just making sure you pay attention and look at it real quick. And I'll show you real quick why as I rinse this off. So that's my last. Just there's a little bit of give. You can move the head around just a little bit like that. And so as you do that, it can adjust the blade just a little bit. It's not a whole lot, but I'm not the only one who's noticed that. I've heard it from a few other people. Actually, specifically the guy that I bought the razor off of, he noticed it as well and asked me if I had seen it. Go wipe my face off real quick. Well, I gotta say the soap worked real well, and even after wiping and all that, I still feel a good slickness on my face. Kind of glides real nice. So I think it's definitely got some good properties. I don't know who makes the soap offhand. I can't remember the name of the individual. I don't know if I've ever even seen it offhand. But yeah, it's Reef Point soaps, and pretty pleased. Like I said, the scent really good from what I can smell. The performance was there. And the blade, for the first time using it, felt really nice. We'll see if how many shaves it holds up for. But I've never used those blades before, or even in any of their other line blades in their line. Well, that about does it there. You guys, hope you guys have a good rest of your night. For those that are watching football and care about the, I think it's Bengals Steelers. I'll just say go Bengals because I hate the Steelers. But just have a good evening and get ready for your work week that's coming ahead. Everybody try to get some good sleep and try not to struggle too much for hopefully a short work week for some of you guys, long for others. But just be safe. If I don't see you guys before New Year's, drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Have a DD. Just take care of yourselves and take care of those around you. God bless.